So, according to the Christ letters, the bodies in which we live, in which, according to the Christ letters, we manifest our beings, have more higher intelligence. That means our organs and the activity that takes place within us have a more higher intelligence than our consciousness. Can we believe that? That, remember, consciousness is the things that we're aware of. And I'm going back, I'm like, really? I've always thought somehow that our body is the problem, because when we read Romans, Paul talk about the flesh. The flesh, those who are in the flesh cannot please God. Those who are in the flesh cannot please God. What is Paul talking about? Let me get some shades over here. It's kind of hot today. Yeah, what is Paul talking about? What? Those are in the flesh cannot please God. And we always been taught, oh, crucify flesh. But we know that everything is mental. Everything is in the mind. Listen, it's not our body. There's a unique operation going on within us, an operation of cohesiveness under divine intelligence, making our organs, making our blood, making our DNA, everything working in order and togetherness to keep us alive. So when we look at the flesh and we be like, crucify flesh. No. What Paul is talking about, the fleshy mind. It's the fleshy mind that's hindering us. Everything is happening in our mind. Everything is happening in our mind. We can't perceive who we are. Our mind, it says our mind is so limited. Our consciousness, that means our awareness of who we truly are, is so limited. That means whatever is going on within is under higher intelligence than our mind. That's what's going on in our mind. And why? Because of our consciousness and our subconsciousness. Remember, we're in this world and we have been indoctrinated. We have been told that we're someone else. We haven't been told the truth of who we are. Listen, our heart knows who they are. Our lungs, our blood, our kidneys. They know who they are. They know their duty. And we might look at them and be like, oh, we're so higher than them. Really? Listen, these people, what's going on in here is under divine intelligence. What's going on inside this body? That's why it can heal itself. I hear somebody says every year we get new blood. That's why they're doing their thing if it's not interrupted. And now you can understand why our food is so toxic. Our food is so toxic because it hinders the divine work that's going on and causes illness and disease. And what's up with all these medication? Are they to help us, or are they to slow down or hinder the divine process that's going on within us? Is that what it's? We have to start thinking. We have to understand who we are, because listen, everything going on in this body, we think we know everything going on this body. They're under divine work. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It's us that's hindering it. It's our mind. That's what Paul talk about. If you're in the mind, you cannot please God. Our fleshy mind, our worldly mind. So the goal is for us, is for our mind to be conscious or work under the divine intelligence as our hearts and our organs within and our cells within are doing their work. Our goal is for our mind to line up with that. We are spirit and body. The mind is that spirit, and two has to become one. We have to come one with the body. We have to become one with the body. I know this sounds weird because we've been taught something opposite. Listen, the body is doing everything that it's supposed to do within us. And that's why our leaders been telling us, when you feel aches and pains, speak to that ache, speak to that pain, speak to that heart. They understand. They're hearing. To let them do the work they do without hindrance, without disruptions, without interventions from us. Our goal, what we should be doing, is renew our mind, becoming more aware of who we truly are, that we're not separate from that divine intelligence, that divine consciousness. We're not separate. We are one with our Father. And this mind is creating our reality. We have to line up with whatever is going on inside this body. So look at yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself. Look how we critique our body. Listen, the eyes are doing what they came here to do, and not just what they came here to do, doing it for us. The nose, the lips, look at yourself in the mirror. They're doing what they came here to do. It's our awareness. Sit down, study our body. Take a minute and study our body. Listen, there's an intricate work taking place in this body. And according to the Christ letters, it's under the divine intelligence. And they're doing their part. And we, with our mind, are doing way less. Our consciousness, some of us consciousness, is so limited. Very, very limited. We can't fathom the intricate work that takes place, not just in our body, in nature itself. You know, who our Father is. Listen, and there's no excuse. That's why we're at a time where everyone's talking, raise your vibration, raise your frequency. Become more conscious. Become more conscious, become more aware of who you are, of who we are. Stop looking outside of ourselves for God sitting up on a throne in heaven. Stop waiting to go to heaven to experience divine blessing. Stop thinking, oh, someone's doing this and someone's doing that. No, it's all you. That's being aware. And that's awareness, that's consciousness. And in order to understand that, we have to understand that so we can line up with the divine intelligence, that intricate work that's taking place within us. That's why we're here, to understand who we are. We take our being from that divine source. We take our being, who we are, from that divine source. We are not separate from Him. He's our Father, Mother, God. So if you follow me, you're going to hear me talk about Father, Mother, God, because we've ignored her. And what's taking inside of us? That's under direction of the divine feminine. That's under the direction of the divine feminine, but that's another video. So, listen, there's an intricate work as to take place. And listen, as above, so below. As a man and a woman, here in this physical realm is male and female. But the law of the universe, there's gender. There's masculine and feminine gender. And all has to work in equilibrium. All has to work in equilibrium. And listen, in order for us to receive what we want, we have to that masculine and feminine gender comes together to manifest whatever we want in this realm, because that's what happened to us. The masculine, our father, is directing our mind, our father is directing our thought, and our mother is giving us that emotion that's within us. And with our thoughts and with our emotions, that's how we create the world we live in. That's how we create the world that we want to live in. And you want that car? Listen, you want that healing? You have to tap into mother consciousness and father consciousness. You want divine blessing? You want divine peace? Tap into that mother consciousness and that father consciousness. Listen, when Paul talk about the flesh, he's talking about the mind. He's talking about this mind, not this temple. What did Christ says? The body is the temple of the Most High God. The kingdom of heaven is within. So there's divine work taking place in here. Listen, did you accidentally get a kidney? Does the cells for the kidney make a heart? Huh? No. You might get 2 kidneys, right? But everything taking place in this body, in this temple, is under the work of divine intelligence, Mother God. Be blessed, everyone. God bless.